Namaste and welcome to class, and thank you so much for sitting with me with your undivided attention. And in this occasion we are going to talk about the doer and the control, the addiction of control. It's so satisfying to control oneself. It's so thrilling. We want to do it over and over and over, not only for our safety. Oh, I need to control so I can be safe. I don't break my limits. If I break my limits, I will be unsafe, so I better control, right? But we need to acknowledge that the actual action of control is satisfying, because it gives a false sense of power, false sense of I am in charge, and I am safe. And the concept of safety, it becomes a creation. I need to control in order to be safe. If I don't control them, I won't be safe. The application in the doer, when you put the control in the doer starts creating things. Good, bad, pleasant, unpleasant, destructive, constructive, different kinds of creation. And that is satisfactory. That it gives satisfaction within that, oh, I am doing something. And the attachment of the identification with the doer. I am because I do. I am because I'm controlling the doer, and I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So realize that the current of life, which is pleasure, which is life, which is creativity, etc., is intertwined with this belief system, and is intertwined with a pseudo pleasure. That's why it's hard to let go of control, because in a way it's giving us a little radio of pleasure. It's not really pleasure, but we think that this is pleasurable because it's putting us up. We're doing. I am knowing. That creates a sense of false experience. You are moving or taking the energy of life to create a pseudo experiences, a pseudo doing that is not really to give you the full bliss of the life force or the wisdom or the love. So in this lesson I want you to check on your pleasure and control. Pleasure in creating control. Pleasure and have the sense of safety. This is an interaction between your first and your second chakra, where you get stuck in the pleasure of creation and also in the gravity force that is say, don't move. When you don't have the control, the pleasure becomes very simple, not coming out of the sensorial part of you, not from the eyes, not from the nose, not from the mouth, from the touch, from the seeing, from the doer. You start developing a second intelligence, and it's the intelligence of receiving the joy of all that exists in you. I tell you one experience I have. Once I was walking in the forest, and out of the blue was a veil that it was removed, and I experienced and saw the joy of trees being alive. They are just so thrilled to be alive, thrilled to exist, thrilled to become some kind of language in nature that it was just joyful. So life not only want to live, but life is pleasure itself. So when you remove the veil of control, you are in front of the question, how much love can you take? Sometimes I ask you this, how much pleasure you can take that is not you making, but is the actual life force, the joy of life force embedded in every single form. The joy of tree, the joy of the sky, the joy of earth, the joy that exists in everything. Are you able to handle it? Answer this sincerely, because sooner or later you're going to be in front of it. And sooner or later, you have to renounce your refuge of control as a way of preventing the great pleasure of creation. Thank you so much for sitting with me, and I'll see you in our next class. Namaste.